Alright, so today I'm going to be explaining how to turn a carpeted staircase into one with hardwood. The first step in this project is to remove the carpeting from the stairs. To do this, you will need to either use an X-Acto knife or a box cutter. You're going to want to cut towards the back of the stair and just peel the carpet off. After you are finished with this step, you are ready to start painting. Here are the supplies that you will need. First, you will need a mask and goggles. Next, you will need to choose a paint and stain you want to use on the stairs. You will also need a roll of painter's tape. Next, you will need wood filler, a putty knife, a brush, a sponge brush, and a sanding block. Last, you will need a power sander. After you have removed the carpet, you are going to want to clean the stairs. To do this, use a handheld brush and a wet rag. Clean them as many times as you need to until you see no more dust remaining on the stairs. After cleaning the stairs, you will want to apply wood filler to any small holes. Make sure you knead the wood filler adequately before applying it to stairs. When applying the wood filler, do not really worry about applying too much because the wood filler will take up the stain. After you are done applying it, make sure you let the wood filler dry for 2 hours before you start staining. After you have let the wood filler dry, you can start sanding. You will want to sand the spots with wood filler to make them even with the rest of the wood. Once those spots are sanded, make sure you remove any imperfections by sanding the edges of the wood or any splinters or knots you might see when looking at the stairs. After you sand, there will be a lot of sawdust. Make sure you get it all up with a wet rag. If you plan on repainting the skirts on the side of the stairs, you will need to apply tape to the pieces of wood. This will allow you not to get any paint on the wood so that it will not show up under the stain. After you have applied tape to all necessary areas, you are going to want to apply the paint to the skirts. Use the sponge brush to do this. After allowing the paint to dry for 12 hours, you will want to remove the tape. Make sure to pull the tape slowly in an upward direction in order for the paint not to peel. After you've removed all the tape, you are finally ready to stain if you plan on doing so. Make sure that you do not stain over any white paint. If there is any white paint remaining on the pieces of wood, make sure to sand it off. When you are staining the areas by the edges, make sure not to get any stain on the white paint. If your stain does not have garnish in it, you will need to apply stain and garnish separately. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful. By now you should have some nicer looking stairs that cost you under $100.